So the Pittsburgh Steelers' newest addition, I think it just changed the whole strategy here because you guys as Pittsburgh Steelers fans are looking at Darius Slay joining the team, but it's Jaylen Ramsay that really moves the needle. There wasn't really a takeover machine in your secondary, and I think Jaylen Ramsay really fills that. But beyond that, it's a matter of how he's going to be used. And that's really what I want to talk about in this video. That's the big question surrounding Jaylen Ramsay. It's where in the field is he going to play? And the shutdown all-pro corner, he has experience all over this secondary, but he's made his living. He's made his chops. He's made that Brinks truck pulling up in Jacksonville Jaguars camp a few years ago. That's been made by being an outside defensive back and suffocating opposing wide receivers. So the question of his position was on everyone's mind. It's been on my mind entering training camp. And in his first appearance in training camp, he was asked not once, but twice where he expects to play in this defense. So at first he gave kind of a general answer of just wanting to play football. Let's get to that. He said he would be willing to play wherever he was asked to by coaching staff, but that he was not brought in to play a position where he could not consistently affect the game. Kind of mixed messages here, but here's directly his quote. "I just want to play football. I don't care where I'm at, corner, safety, slot. But at the same time, I don't think I'm getting paid what I'm getting paid to not be in a position to affect the game, to be in certain spots. I'll just say that." So it seems like he's trying his best to stay purposely vague, to stay on course when he's asked where he's going to play or where he wants to play. But he's making it very clear that he has the ability to play all over the field in the secondary. He's made it clear that he actually is willing to, but he wants to primarily play as a cornerback. So this is him back in 2021. I wouldn't have any problems moving to safety. He's talking about later in his career. Guess what? It's 2025. It's later in your career. Now he's going to be age 31, and I think the Steelers are going to use him as a chess piece. This really makes a huge difference in this secondary. Totally worth trading away Minkah Fitzpatrick for this chess piece. He can play safety. He can play slot. He can play outside cornerback whenever the team asks. But I think his safety snaps are going to be most likely limited to sub packages, but still. Talking about the utmost versatility that this guy possesses. The Steelers now have Joey Porter Jr., Darius Slay, and Jaylen Ramsay all on the field at the same time in a way that they definitely could not put together before this trade. So this versatility that he has, you're going to see him in the slot. You're going to see him, like he has many times in his career in the past, shadow the number one receiver of the other team. And then every once in a while, you're going to see him in a sub package sliding in at safety. And I don't think this slot left by Minkah Fitzpatrick, I think safety is not going to be a huge position of need. Thornhill's really going to hold it down. I think Elliott is a quality piece, and I think you guys are in really, really good shape on the back end. And then also, we're kind of getting into camp. Let's kind of cover what some of these players had to say. And starting with linebacker Patrick Queen. He said that he definitely feels more comfortable in his surroundings in year 2 with the receivers and just really ready to attack training camp head on. So many changes this offseason. And Queen talked about that he had conversations with Mike Tomlin before heading to camp. This guy's just fired up and ready to go, and I love to hear this. Queen said it's a little more familiar. They expect the bling. We're just ready for the good vibes, whatever that means. Mike T called me yesterday, and we had a little talk. I am excited. And what he really had to talk about that we should really take notice of is that out of the additions to the defense, he really wanted to talk about Jaylen Ramsay. And I think this is a common theme all over this defensive front and all over in the backfield. I'm kind of talking about Jaylen Ramsay and what it means for him to join this team. My type of guy, my type of football player, just everything that you want somebody to be in the secondary. Someone that's going to be physical, someone that's going to talk trash, someone that's going to be able to come down and make tackles. I think that's probably the best way that I could sum this up. And then he's talking about his approach in camp. It just gets better with every step. You guys, I love when training camp starting. We get to take a little bit of time to actually hear from these players directly before all the bullets start flying. So from Queen, I'm looking at improving day by day. I don't think there's no main focus that you could do just to try to overcome or anything. I just think it's every single day, put my head down, going to work, and try to get better at every single detail that I can. You guys, Queen is going to be a definite asset this year. I am so excited to see your defense play this year. I think it better be an asset. It better be one of the best in the league because no one is paying their defense more than the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's not really even close. That brings us to TJ Watt, right? Coming off a 3-year, $123 million extension. That's absolutely crazy, the amount of money that these players are making. I can't even imagine this. But here's what he had to say now that there aren't going to be any distractions as the Steelers start in Latrobe. So let's hear from him here. I just wanted the deal to get done, and obviously I'm happy it got done before training camp, just to be able to be here to eliminate potential distractions and just worry about football. It's kind of what you'd expect to hear from him, right? No surprises here. This is his first statement publicly since he signed that contract, but this kind of made me laugh a little bit, so I just want to share this. It's hard to fathom. It's an insane life that I live, the money side of it. It's hard to wrap my head around it. And then he kept on talking, and he said that he's going to pick up the bill with his teammates when they go out in the future. I'm going to go to Sharky's sometime with the guys and get some wings. I'll be picking up the check for quite some time. I got no problem with that. So it's just a little bit of fun here. And then we're going to hear from a player that I think is one of the top players in this defense as far as guys to watch, guys that are going to overproduce as opposed to what's expected from them at the outset. I don't think you can get linebacker Nick Herbig on the field enough, and this is hearing from him as he enters camp. Any way I can get on the field and help the team, that's what I'm here for. I know my role. I know what they want from me. And as far as being there for the guys, supporting them on and off the field, being a player that they can rely on to come in and there's no fall off. In that aspect, I think that's just better. Just one thing that we can do better. We've got Robert Woods coming into the fold, talking about that he really understands his role on this team. His role is to mentor these younger guys on the team. And he said that it's super exciting. And just yesterday, this is from him packing and getting ready for today. Once again, I feel like it's another year, another journey full of excitement. We've got a great roster, great coaches, excited to see where this year goes. And I, for one, I'm excited for him to be a part of this locker room. In his 13th season, he started in 171 games. Man, that's a lot. 145 starts, 683 receptions for 8,233 yards, a 12-yard average, and 38 touchdowns. And then he also has some rushing yards to boot. He's absolutely happy to be with Aaron Rodgers. This is what he had to say. Obviously, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, dynamic in the pocket and out of the pocket, and a Cali guy. So we're looking at just a really good presence in the locker room, a guy that's going to mentor this young receiving core, and I think you guys should be excited. The Steelers have gone to great lengths to give you everything that you need on defense. So many upgrades on offense, plus an offensive line that I think is really going to gel for you guys. Yes, I own a dog. Hey, buddy. No, thank you. For all you guys that own a dog, you know how it is. But, hey, appreciate you guys. Let's keep this momentum going heading into training camp. You have so much to be excited about, and I'm here to share it with you. I'll continue to be here on the daily with kind of an outsider's view, kind of a non-fan view of your Pittsburgh Steelers, and I hope the impartiality is refreshing, and I hope the positivity is too. Talk to you guys soon.